Und damit herzlich willkommen zurück zu Vampire, die Maskerade, Bloodlines. Ein Schritt um die falsche Ecke und da stehen wir schon vor Dr. Johansson. Ja, I told you everything. There's no reason for you to keep me here. Let me go, Dr. Johansson.
I am an archaeologist. You can't hold me here like this. I am a hostage. I do not need protection. Bring me back to my hotel at once.
There's a boat not far from here. Help me and I'll help you escape.
Yeah, okay. Anything, just get me out of these caverns and away from these crazies. I think I'm starting to get pneumonia.
Blutarmut, okay. Tell me what you know about the Karen sarcophagus.
The sarcophagus? You went through all that trouble for the sarcophagus? Yeah, I'll tell you. But don't you think it would be better to get out of here before those men come back?
I dealt with them. They won't give us any problems.
I guess if you can get all the way here, you deserve the answers. But can I make one request first? After I answer your questions, you help me escape.
Sure.
All right. Where should I begin?
What can you tell me about the sarcophagus?
Let's start with the history of the Ankaren sarcophagus. That is a long and interesting legend, lost and found throughout the ages. Tell me, are you familiar with the Assyrians?
Yes.
Yeah, well, the markings on the sarcophagus seem to hint that it is from sometime between 1050 and 800 BC, which was a period of fierce expansion by the Assyrians. Oddly, for those years, only one king shows up on the historical record.
Please continue.
While most likely he wiped all evidence of his predecessor's existence or passed the name to his heirs, one monarch, Maskerade, the one-eyed king, is given credit for the territory and achievements of this time. But he would have had to have been over 250 years old, like Dracula or something.
So?
I find it hard to believe a sarcophagus with a person as important as Maskerade could remain in, pristine or intact condition for so many years, but this is who is believed to be contained within.
Are you sure?
An educated guess. Maybe you have not heard. It was stolen from the museum before we had a chance to open it. Usually, we use equipment to carbon date, X-ray, and take air samples before we pry open the lid.
You compared him to a vampire. Any reason?
You know, it is interesting that you ask me that. The goddess on the outside of the sarcophagus was Lamashtu. In Assyrian myth, Lamashtu was an evil demoness who preyed on humans. Many people cite her as the mother of vampire myth, and the engravings on and found around the sarcophagus portray a regal figure drinking the blood of his enemies. Now, this image is found in many cultures, specifically among those of royal lineage, but there is a quite scientific explanation.
Which is?
A disorder known as porphyria. In short, it is caused by a deficiency of the iron in the blood, and in many cultures, for the nobility that could conceivably get away with the cure, the treatment was to drink human blood.
So Maskerade drank human blood?
Perhaps. Drinking the blood of your enemies is, if nothing else, symbolic. It can inspire fear in your foes and dissidents. Don't misunderstand me. I in no way believe it was a vampire. Vampires. That's what caused this whole mess. These maniacs believe they exist.
How, do you really believe Maskerade is inside the
That
sarcophagus?
I can't be sure of, nor can anyone. But I promise you it is more likely to be filled with, gummy bears than vampires. Perhaps maybe a mummy, but not likely the kind to go about chasing Abbott and Costello. Not much, really. I'm an archaeologist, not a mythologist. but I do know that Lammastu, the Assyrian demoness, was thought to have been the inspiration for Lilith, the first wife of Adam in the Jewish Old Testament, another source of the vampire myth.
How did you find the Karen
That is,
sarcophagus?
see, in archaeology, one can spend years looking for a dig site, following local rumors, studying old maps. It's a complicated process, very boring.
Yeah.
Finding and organizing a dig is the least interesting part of an archaeologist's job. Trust me, you don't want to hear about it.
How does the sarcophagus open? Oder? Sounds like you're hiding something. Yeah.
I don't know what would make you believe that. I have been very forthcoming with you so far. I think that maybe you are not as familiar with the process as me.
It seems strange how it was found after all this time, like it wanted to be found.
Okay, I tell you. Yeah, I was not even aware of the sarcophagus' existence until I received a package with no reply address in the mail. Inside was the information on how to find it and the key. Please keep it a secret, or I could be ruined.
Very interesting. How does the sarcophagus open?
Quite interesting. There is a surprisingly complex mechanical lock on the face of the sarcophagus. By sheer luck, we were able to find the key not far from the sarcophagus. Why no one ever found it and robbed it? It's perplexing.
Yeah. A key, of course. Do you have it?
How strange you would ask. I haven't seen the key since it was loaded onto the Elizabeth Dane in Turkey. It was stolen before the sarcophagus even. I am still hopeful that the police find both pieces before the contents can be disturbed.
Do you have a copy of the key?
No, it's not the kind of key you can copy at the hardware store. It's actually very sophisticated, and I meant to study it at the museum. I've answered all your questions. Do you think now you could please get me out of here? I don't care who you are or why you've had so many questions about the sarcophagus. I just want to leave this place.
All right.
Thank you, my friend. I don't know where you came from, but I will never forget this kindness.
Er weiß zwar vielleicht einiges oder vermutet einiges, aber er weiß nicht genug. Hä? Wer schreit da? Oh.
Your time of judgment is here.
Oh no. Oh no. Ah komm. Hopp, 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 hopp. What the fuck? Und wir können jetzt keine Disziplin nutzen, weil wir ihn dabei haben. Ich hoffe, das sind keine Gegner. Na gut, wir haben alles weggeräumt. Was? Boah. Ja. Sehr gut. Jetzt nur nicht irgendwo festhängen. Boah, das wackelt. Okay, fahren wir ohne den Professor. Gut. Oh shit. Was war denn hier los? Okay. Irgendwas ist hier passiert, auf jeden Fall. Mal gucken. Oh nein. Hank. 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 Okay. Einsatzkräfte? Und irgendwer hat hier mächtig angegriffen. Und das war nicht ich.
With whom do they think they're dealing? Attack me in my own building! They're desperate. They've shown their weakness. A last-ditch attempt to steal the prize.
Who did
The
this?
Sabbat. A pack of shovelheads with cheap pistols was all they could muster. Two got a few stories up, but I took care of them. And my sheriff brought the rest their final death in the lobby. Sabbat animals.
The Sabbat attacked? Why?
Why else? The motive of every kindred in the entire city these last few nights. The Ankaran sarcophagus. They've been misled into thinking the sarcophagus holds a sleeping ancient. Their most coveted feasts. Diablerists. The Sabbat's infamy is in no small part due to their practice of diablerie. That is, drinking the blood of other kindred. Especially older ones.
Wurde uns
Until
doch schon
they
mal
are
erklärt.
dead. Diablerists gain the power of those they've fed upon. And the Camarilla, this is an act punishable by death. For the moment, we've manipulated the press into reporting tonight's events as a terrorist attack. Their soldiers may be no danger to me, but their threat to the Masquerade is abundant. As my best agent, I'm sure you can guess my course of action.
I understand. Hey, you lazy sheriff, go wipe out was.
He has to remain here in case of further attack, and also to guard the sarcophagus. For this emergency, I need someone with your nerve to guarantee success. The Sabbat have been a threat to both of us for far too long.
Fine, where
The
are
Sabbat
they?
have made their haven at the Hallibrook Hotel, right under our noses here in downtown. Kill their leader. The rest will scamper out of the city. This is the last time they ever set foot in Los Angeles. Before you go, Beckett told me you went to the Society of Leopold. Did you find out how my sarcophagus is opened?
Before I tell you anything.
Take your money. Tell me, what have you learned?
Danke. The missing crate from the Dane. It's a key to
A
the
key?
sarcophagus.
Where? Do you have it? Not only did you infiltrate the Society of Leopold, but you managed to kill their greatest hunter. You certainly are developing a legend for yourself. Superb. A toast to you, and to victory over the Sabbat. And to Bach. May all his progeny meet such fates.
I only killed him because I had to.
The Sabbat must be wiped out before dawn. Then, when you come back, we'll begin the hunt for the key.
Okay. The Sabbat.
You can always count on the Sabbat to do the wrong thing for the right reasons. They're reckless, but they don't normally try to attract this much attention. This carelessness warrants observation. I hope it doesn't become pandemic. Well, perhaps for this pack, it's for the best.
So. Mir schwan Übles. Wenn die hier waren? Heather! Da lang. Überlegen. Bietet er mir jetzt auch den Kram an, den Mercury mir angeboten hat? Wäre schön. Aber wir haben ein bisschen Kohle.
Baby.
Jo. Ja. Zumindest ein Flammenwerfer hat er.
Yo, I got dinosaur eggs, We don't know what kind. By I'm in Hatcham, David Duchovny sick, signed, sealed, and certified. Check it out, step right up.
Die Glock weg.
Hey, don't walk on by. I look like Dion Warwick.
Oh, es ist teuer. Oh, es ist teuer.
Galapagos turtle, this week only. Hey, don't walk on by. I look like Dion Warwick. David Duchovny sick, signed, sealed, and certified.
Okay.
Yo, Koala
Ja,
ears.
halt aber die Klappe.
Right here, only here.
Ist ja langsam mal gut. Wir brauchen etwas Blut. Ich hoffe, Heather geht's gut. Hey! Und dann geht's ins Hallowbrook Hotel. Na, mal gucken. Mit dem Sabbat aufmischen. Und dann müsste ich eigentlich noch einmal nach... The White Bishop falls. Ah, da steht der Hunter. Your bloody Valentine from BV. It felt so liberating to open up to you in the last email, so I dipped my pen in my soul again to write another for you. Father, I never knew you. Father, I never knew you. Gottes Willen, das schneide ich aber raus. Father, I never knew you. Mother, I ran away from you. Sire, you forget me, but lover, you are forever in my heart. Think my looks will stop me from being taken seriously as a poet. Oh, passt. Das passt schon. Wo ist Heather? Wenn der Sub-Button mich angegriffen hat, dann ist sie tot. Aber keine Spuren, nichts. Ich habe keine Ahnung. So, wir können einmal zu Mercurio. Ja. Einmal zu Mercurio. Uns geht aber langsam das Geld aus.
Hop in.
Hop in. Jupp. Bin dabei.
Lovely evening.
Mhm. Haben wir hier jemanden, von dem wir naschen können? Ja, komm her. Komm, put. Nee, du nicht. Mist. Ist jetzt so nah dran? Könnte knapp werden. Auch schon. Passt, genau. Sehr schön. Humanity 10. Wir sind menschlich, wir sind gottgleich. Yay. So. Da hätte ich das gleich gewusst, dass hier wirklich ein Scharfschützengewehr ist.
You might like this. Now this is not your everyday ordinary
Huh?
pop gun. Only a few people ever get their hands on one of these. Take a look.
Was hat er denn jetzt? Dragon's Breath? Okay. Heilige Scheiße. Das können wir uns aber niemals erlauben. Ja, einmal will ich das Ding haben. Jetzt wird's aber blöd. Cell, ja gut. Das ist ungünstig. Ah, hat dieselbe Munition wie das andere. Ja, dann können wir das verkaufen. Ja, gut. Ja, Elder Vitae kann ich noch verkaufen. Dann haben wir dies hier. Boah. So. Huch. Loading? Oh oh. Okay. Ich hatte kurz Angst, dass das Spiel wieder abschmiert. Ja, das seht ihr auch. Okay. Interessant. Ich hoffe, das ist gleich wieder weg. So.
Going somewhere?
Ja. Da haben wir nichts mehr. Ja. Auf zum Sabbat. Zumindest nachdem ich eine kleine Essenspause gemacht habe. Ein kleines Käffchen. Und dann, ja, wie immer, vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Und wir sehen uns in der nächsten Folge beim Raid auf den Sabbat. Macht's gut.